amazing chalking friends. It is Make and Maria, your Chalk Couture independent designer. Welcome to Wednesday Night Chalkin'. We are making a super fun sign tonight, and it's one of those where I have a vision in my head and I need to get it, out there into the world, but I'm not 100% sure it's gonna work. Those sometimes, can be very interesting little endeavors for me. Sometimes they turn out really cool and I'm really happy with them, and other times it's like, ew, what was I thinking? Right? Does anybody else ever have that happen where you think, oh, I'm gonna try that, and then you do it and it's like, not quite so sure that worked. Hello, Nevada Nicole. Welcome to our check-in party. So I have this transfer that's a larger transfer. It's a C-size transfer, and there's one part of the transfer that I really like the whole transfer, but I have this picture in my head of a sign that I had seen a long time ago that I want to try to kind of copy because I thought the sign was really cool. But I don't know if it's going to work. So we're going to try it. That's my plan. So I am going to attempt to put all cameras on and hopefully not freeze. And I'm in the right place tonight. Last night I couldn't find us. Well, that's because I was in the wrong place. So I apologize for that. I did actually end up in the correct place this evening. So that's a good thing, right? It's always good to be where you're supposed to be. Just get that in there. Alrighty, we got it shared in the right place already. So, knock on everything. Looking good so far. All right, so I have this sign this is the Odette board. So really fun. Chalkboard can go in either direction. It has, I guess it doesn't. It really only has hanging things in one direction. Yeah, it does only. I've already sprayed it with water. I'd flip it over, but yeah, it does only have hanging. But we've done things this other way. I've just apparently never hung it up. So what we're gonna do is I got it wet because this makes me giggle, right? Because how true is this, right? The dishes are always looking dirty at me because there's always dishes in my house. So I got it wet because I'm gonna wash it off. I'm gonna take our paste scraper and I'm gonna go like so. So this is one of the huge advantages I feel to Chalk Couture is our surfaces are reusable. And I have commitment issues, really, at the end of the day. I just can never quite commit to something that long. So I like to have the ability to recreate on my surfaces because I like to create, and you can only have so many things in your house, says my husband. Like he thinks he gets a say, right? So I like the ability to be able to wash things off and reuse them. So I'm going to just give this a quick little wash. I'm going to use our quick little board eraser because it has just a little tiny bit of shadowing on it that I want to get off. And I'm going to wipe it down. My fuzzing cloth is in the wash, so I needed that sign since I haven't had oh my goodness, Nicole, you haven't had a dishwasher in 2 weeks? We went through that, I want to say last summer, and it was kind of entertaining because you learn your children don't know how to wash dishes. I'm like, what? We didn't have a dishwasher when I grew up. I was well in my 20s before I had a dishwasher. So I'm like, I am failing as a mother. My children do not know how to wash dishes. So then I kept saying to my husband, don't fix it. Don't replace it. No. I don't mind them washing dishes because first of all, the dishes got cleaner, I felt, when I supervised them. When they were unsupervised, the dishes did not get cleaner. But I don't know. I didn't mind washing dishes. Oops, this is shimmer. I was thinking that was black. This is Shadow Shimmer, which is a black shimmer. We're going to actually just use black velvet. Okay, oops. So I've been teasing you with the surface. We've got this really fun little Odette board. The sign that I saw was enamel and it was framed. So it was a white enamel board that was wood framed. So I didn't feel like making a surface. So we're using this transfer. And thank you for a house full of people I love. Amen. This is really a nice transfer, and it does fit on this surface as well. But what I love about this transfer is the amen. So that is what we're going to put on here, is we are simply going to put amen in one corner on this board. And see if in my mind it looks like what I envision it looking like. It may not, you know, and then it'd be an epic fail, which wouldn't be my first or last time. But then I wash it off and we start over, or we do something different, right? And I'll try to find, because it was a long, long time ago. And when I find signs I like, I take pictures of them so that I don't forget. So I'll go back and see if I can even find the sign. It probably doesn't even look like I remember it looking, but we'll try it. All right, so this is a C size transfer. Our transfers have letter sizes. There's 5 of them, A, B, C, D, and E. And the letter tells you a couple of very important things. The letter tells you the cost of the transfer and the size of the transfer. So all A size transfers are 5 by 7 in size, and they're all $9.99. All B size transfers are 8.5 by 11, and they're all $14.99. This beautiful bad boy is a C size transfer, and it's 12 by 24. No, 12 by 18. 12 by 18. Yep, 12 by 18. And it is $24.99. And they go on up to our largest transfer is an E size transfer. It's 18 by 24, right? Yeah. Yes, 18 by 24, and they're $39.99. So it kind of gives you the range of prices and sizes. So it's really easy to kind of create and customize the size based on the letter of the transfer. So it makes it pretty easy. So Nicole, are you going to get a new dishwasher? So we're going to just, truly, we're just going to stick Amen in the little corner on this board. This transfer makes really cute lumbar pillows for beds, couches, side chairs in a bedroom. It makes really cute signs for over dining room tables and in kitchens. So this is a nice transfer because it kind of gives you that whole, you know, more than one spot. And I always look at a transfer when I'm going to purchase one because they are, you know, to me, any crafting supply is an investment. And I want to know that I can get at least 3 projects out of it. Can I visualize making it 3? Doesn't even have to necessarily be 3 different ways. Would I make 3 of them? Or would I make it in 3 different ways? Or would I make it on 3 different surfaces? Or what would I do with it so that I know in my mind it's worth my money? Because we all know crafting is a lovely hobby, but it is a hobby and it can get a little costly. So you want to make sure you're using the best bang for your buck. So we are going to just simply do black velvet. So I envision this on a lumbar pillow. I envision it in a sign in a dining room or in a kitchen. And the way that we're going to create it tonight, which is totally different than the way it's meant to be made. Hello, Miss Susan. Susan, I'm hoping you have the captions. I have them on my screen, so I'm thinking you've got them too. All right, so I'm going to open up my black velvet, and I'm going to give it a stir. I have been fighting with the manufacturer, and they finally found someone to come out on Friday. Ugh. So it must be a new dishwasher if you're fighting with the manufacturer. That is no fun. That is no fun at all. But it happens, right? And it probably happens just way too often. So I'm giving my black velvet a little bit of a stir here. And a little bit of a drink, because it's a little dry. Ooh, you only bought it last July. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't need to fight with the manufacturer. So I'm stirring up my black velvet because I want it to be a creamy consistency. I'm going to take my transfer and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to write the name of the transfer on the back of it. And I'm just going to write Amen on the back of it so I know which one it is. And I've gotten all fancy. I'm writing the year so that I can organize my transfers. So that's new for me, that I'm writing the year that the transfer was. It also tells you on the front of your transfer, tells you the name and the year the transfer's from. So I guess I don't really need to write it on the back because it's on the front. So I just think it makes it easier. Captions are awesome. So is the message. Oh, my favorite one, family of 6. This hits the nail on the head. Yep. So Susan, it's funny that you say that because I want to make that sign. Have you seen those signs? And I've been meaning to do it. I just, so many signs, such little time. But have you seen those signs that say like party of 4, party of 6? So Susan and I have the same number of kids. So I really want to make a sign that says party of 6. Like they're square. And I've been playing with it in my head, like which numbers would I use, which font would I use. But that's on my list. And I'm doing this the wrong way. So you're going to take your transfer, you're going to flip it upside down. It's always easier to take your backer sheet off when it's upside down than doing it the other way. I take my backer sheet, I set it aside. It's a very important piece of paper because I'm going to stick my transfer back on it when I'm all done. I'm going to take my transfer, and we're literally just sticking this in the corner. Now, I am not worried about the fact that I did not fuzz my transfer because I'm putting it on a Chalk Couture surface. When you use a Chalk Couture surface, I don't worry about it as much because they're designed for each other. Hello, Miss Terry from Texas. Okay, and I should fuzz it because it's really stuck and it's not as easy to get it where you want it when it's super sticky. Plus, you move your fingers and then it moves the transfer. All right, so we're literally just putting Amen in the corner. I think the board's going to be a little too long. The sign that I'm trying to copy was not this long. Or did we say 6 is crazy? I'm blessed. Susan, you are so funny. I am very lucky. I'm very thankful for every single one of my children. Especially given my age when I had the 2 younger ones. I am so thankful that they are healthy. Like, yeah, that was totally tempting fate. All right, so this is how easy this is to do, people. I'm smoothing out my lines. I don't want any, you know, anything to mess up my beautifulness. And then you pull up your transfer. And voila. See, I'm thinking it should be a little bit shorter, but I don't mind it. But it kind of looks like there's a lot of dead space, right? Don't do this. This is bad. The transfers are sticky and they stick together. And you could easily put holes in them when you do this. So don't do this, is the moral to the story. And be very careful when you pull them apart that you don't either stretch your transfer or rip it. It's very easy to do that. Don't do that. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside. I don't know, what do you think? Is there too much dead space? I just kind of like the Amen, but I'm really feeling like the board should be shorter. Let's try it. So I'm just giving it a dry so my chalk paste is dry. I just feel like, right, it's too long. But you kind of need a little bit of length to have it make sense that it's in the corner. All right, hang on. We're gonna try one thing. I have another board that I thought of using but didn't use. And maybe it's, oh, look. Ha! I didn't even realize I had this one. This one's like perfect. This is like what the sign looked like. Right, let's try this one. Because then I'll just wash this one off and we'll start over. All right, so what I need to do, right, I mean in theory, yep, all right, I didn't even realize I had this sign. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my cheap cleaning job. I'm gonna take my transfer, and I'm gonna get it wet, and then we're gonna take a disinfectant wipe. I am not going to take a baby wipe. I'm gonna take a disinfectant wipe. And just wash it off. I do it right on my board because then what it does is it pushes the chalk through to the other side of my board. I agree, Nicole. There was too much dead space on it. Okay. So we're just going to do a quick do-over. Again, that is the beauty of this craft. When you don't like it, you just wash it off. Start over. So I'm just washing my silk screen and then I flip it up to get the chalk off of my surface, and then I do the back side. And I get all that chalk off. Now my transfer is going to be wet, and what happens when your transfers are wet is they get super sticky, like way stickier than normal. So now it's wet, so I can do this with a towel. I'm just going to dry it off real quick with my towel. Some people dry their transfers off with a hairdryer. I have never done that. I'm always afraid I'm going to melt my transfer. Hello, Miss Debbie from Texas. Susan, wax on, wax off. Add, so it reads amen. What do you mean, Alessandra? We're trying to just do amen. so I'm just drying my transfer off and we're gonna put it on the other board. I'm sorry if that's making you shake and jiggle. All right, so do over, but now my transfer is super sticky. So I'm gonna give it a little airing out. Give it a minute, you know. I don't know about you, but when I have been in the shower and maybe I come out of the shower and my skin's a little wet, it needs a little airing out. See, so now it's super sticky. Super, super sticky. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fuzz. Okay, where we didn't fuzz before. All fuzzing is taking my transfer and sticking it to a terry cloth anything. It could be your bathrobe, your terry cloth towel, a t-shirt, anything that's gonna have fuzz to it. You're gonna pick up that lint. Then when I wash my transfer, it washes the lint off so that my all my stick comes back. So now we're gonna start over with this new guy. Yep, this guy's much better size. It's better coloring and everything. So I'm only sticking down the part of the transfer that we're gonna use. And I'm going to dip my chalk paste in and I'm gonna go across. Now you could totally zhuzh this up. You could add bows, you could add floral. There's all kinds of fun things you could do, but when I saw the sign originally that I'm trying to copy, it was the simplicity of it that was what I was in love with. And amen means yes, right? I agree. Or I'm with ya, kind of, you know, technical meaning is yes. So I just think it needs its own simplicity. So I carefully put my transfer off. Because again, transfer is super sticky. That's much better, don't you think? And voila! Much better sizing. And then I will wash my transfer off again. Voila! Okay, that's cool. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna give it a quick little dry. Oh! Dot, dot, dot. Okay, I get it now, Alexandra. Okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what I was picturing. See? Sometimes you got to make the wrong sign to get the right sign. Just saying. I agree. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you guys, we're planning an event, a super fun event. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to have this event, and I think you guys would really have fun with it. So it's going to be in March. I had posted the other day in my stories the date, but the date's changing, so ignore that one. Well, the stories, it's gone already. But it's going to be a super fun night. It's going to be with me and my friend Amanda and my friend Tiffany. My friend Amanda is my Color Street lady, and my friend Tiffany is my Senegen's friend. And we are going to have a total laughing and giggling, play with makeup, play with nails, make a sign night. It's a virtual girls' night in. We're calling it a pretty party. Pretty face, pretty nails, pretty house. So if you are interested, I have a very limited number of spots. It's not expensive at all to attend. It's going to be a live Facebook event on a Wednesday night at the end of March. So if you're interested, let me know. Message me or comment, and I will get you the information. You'll see it all over the page, too, because I'll start posting it when we finalize all the details on Friday morning. But I do know that there's, it's very limited. So if you want to play with some nails and some fun makeup. Did you see I got my makeup done today? I have lipstick on. You should have seen my husband. I don't think he quite knew what to do with himself. Like, he did the double take, like, you doing something fun today? Oh, Susan, it would be so much fun. Plus, it'll be virtual, Susan, so we can figure out, we can make sure we put the closed captions on. But it's going to be fun. And we're going to do nails and do lips and play with makeup a little bit. And then we're going to make a sign. So it'll be super fun. Shouldn't take very long either. It's a Wednesday night at the end of March. The 28th or something of March. But I'll get you all the details. All right, so if you're interested, even if you're watching the replay, let me know so that I know, because we kind of, we can't do everybody because we don't have that many supplies. But we'll do, if this works really well, we'll do more than one. Okay. Okay, I'm rambling. You all know what that means. All right, so if you like this sign and you want to check out this transfer, you can go right to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. Ooh, Susan's going to be in Florida. That sounds like fun, Susan. I'm supposed to be going to Florida next week. Where are you going in Florida, Susan? I'm assuming you're going with all the kids. Yeah, it'll be super fun. And let me know, Susan, when you leave, because I'll get you the stuff beforehand. And it's one of those, if you can't watch it the night, if you can't join us the night that we're going to have the fun, you can always watch the replay. We're going to play games. We're going to have prizes. We're going to laugh and giggle. They're talking about playing that crazy game where you put the thing in your mouth and then you have to say a sentence. Yeah, like y'all already don't think I'm a little crazy? Yeah, could get even crazier. But it's going to be tons of fun. And they're really fun women. Oops, and I got a little bit of a bleed here. So I'm going to get that off because black on enamel eventually goes into the pigment of the enamel and you don't get it off. So you want to, if you're going to do black on enamel and you're going to have a bleed you want to get off. Ooh, Florida. Find a flip-flop. Oh, Susan, you should have told me that. I just sold my last flip-flop transfer this weekend. The Life is Better in Flip-Flops. Super cute. There's another really cute one that says Life is Better on the Beach. Which I totally agree with. Life is better on the beach. All right, I'm rambling, right? Shush up, Maria. Okay, here's our super cute little sign for the evening. If you want to participate or get information about the event, let me know. And I see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, guys.